ドジャースの日本シリーズ2日間の先発が決まりましたね。1戦目は山本由伸選手、2戦目は佐々木朗希選手。楽しみですね。本日は大谷選手も含め3選手について公式番組で話されていましたので、そちらの動画をご覧ください。
Roki, Sasaki, the big news on Tuesday, a terrific performance. He's been announced as the Game 2 starter in the Japan series.
Wow, he went from like super prospect. If he was a college junior, undoubtedly the first pick and grab. Might take him some time. That split finger, his last 2 appearances, lethal.
Again, David Vassay with this. Dave Roberts makes it official. Sasaki will start Game 2 of the season in Tokyo. And I don't care if his numbers were poor in spring training. You've got to go with the headline attraction for the fans. Do you know how many fans are going to be losing their mind to watch this young phenom toe the slab against the Chicago Cubs in Tokyo?
Take a look at those 2 starts in the Cactus League. Pretty good, right? An impressive 4 innings. Allowed 1 hit today, couple of walks, couple of strikeouts. More importantly, 4 innings, 41 pitches. That equates to about 10 pitches per 9 inning, throwing strikes.
Are you buying this talk that he is the best stuff of all of them, that he'll end up being better than Yamamoto and Ohtani?
Yamamoto right now is more polished, and he should be. Like he has a lot more dirt under his cleats. He's the most accomplished pitcher that has come over from Japan. Yamamoto.
Accomplished and stuff are 2 different things.
Right. I still think Yamamoto's stuff is better, but Sasaki's upside is off the charts.
Where does Ohtani fall into this?
Wait and see. I want to see how he comes back after having the surgery.
Can we stop questioning Shohei Ohtani?
I'm just being
He's
real.
going to win 20 games. He's going to strike out over 200.
We just assume that when a guy has Tommy John that they come back bigger and better and stronger than ever. I don't know how he can be bigger and stronger than ever, because when you look at him, he's a mountain of a guy. I'm cautiously optimistic he's going to have a solid year.
Yeah, you said the magic word, guy. Don't compare him to any other guy.
GOAT. So
it's Shohei Ohtani.
The GOAT.
I think he walks around his house with a cape on. I'm just saying. I think he does. He hasn't told me he doesn't.
MLB タイムズ。
All right, let's get to, you mentioned money. Let's get to some money stories here. Here we go.
All right, let me lock in on the financials.
Lock in on the financials, D-Row. Dave Roberts and the Dodgers, per John Heyman. New deal, 4 years, so 3 extra at record rate, so slightly over $8 million a year. Announcement expected within a day or so. 4 years at $32.4 million, says Joel Sherman, which would be $8.1 annually. The record for manager had been the 8 with Craig Counsell's 5-year, $40 million deal with the Cubs. Let's listen to Doc talk about the deal.
I'm excited. Obviously, this is the place I want to be. So I'm sure I'll go into it more, but hopefully there's an announcement coming soon. I'm waiting, but this is a place I've always wanted to be. So I just love what we're doing. I see things that are off the field that are important. Try to make sure that my focus stays on the players, the game, the Dodgers organization, and I think I've done a good job. But the other part of that stuff just kind of is part of the job, and I'm looking forward to some closure for sure.
Yes. All I can say is about time. You know, to handle a roster like he handles it, you got so many different personalities flowing out of there. I remember when Joe Torre was with the Yankees, and they went on an amazing run, and they had the core 4 and all those things. You never heard any problems come out of this clubhouse. You don't hear problems come out of, and you cannot tell me, with all those personalities, that you don't have something going on every day.
I'm sure there's stuff going on. They just squash it all.
And so that's part of managing people. Does he do a great job on the field? Absolutely. They're winning. His winning percentage speaks for itself. But all the other things that come his way, handling Hollywood, handling superstar ownership group, handling a fan base that expects everything from you.
Yeah.
And you spend that kind of money, you're supposed to go out and be productive. Plus you have Shohei Ohtani has his own thing going on. When he's going to pitch, when he's going to play, when he's going to do this, who's going to massage you, you name it, right? You know, you were around him in Anaheim. That's a lot to deal with just in Shohei alone.
Yeah.
For Dave Roberts to come to the park with a smile on his face every day.
He's really the perfect character for this team at this time. I mean, he had a great career as a player. He's won as a player. He's conversant in all baseball languages. We're not talking about Japanese and English. We're talking about analytics. We're talking about old school dirt and a spike stuff, bird dog scout stuff with a stopwatch and a straw hat. He speaks all the baseball languages.
Yeah.
It's great. You remember in 2018 in the World Series loss to the Red Sox that year, how they kind of stripped Doc of his human superpower there. Here's your lineup. This is what we're doing type stuff. There was a lot of lording over by the front office, and Doc took the blame for it and kept his mouth shut the whole time. He never said, "Hey, those guys upstairs made me hit and run. Those guys upstairs made me hit him fourth," whatever it was.
Right.
And they made it right with him now. So
no, it's good. It's the right move. It's his team, and they've given him some. It's almost like they've given him ownership, which is important.
He's got some talent, too, including a guy who's all tuned up to pitch on opening day on the 20th at the Tokyo Dome. You're going to be there to watch Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Dudes were throwing their bats yesterday. He was electric. 5 innings. He stretched out nice, allowed 1 earned run, punched out 7. We just want to show you all 7 of them here.
You know, the thing about it, we had Will Smith on, about a week or so ago? Mm-hmm. And he said one thing nobody can pinpoint like this guy. You know, you hear about velocity, you hear about the split, you hear about all these different things. But when a pitcher can put the ball where he wants to every time, that's a special talent.
Yeah, this is the way the Dodgers rotation is shaping up with their 10-man rotation. We've talked about this a lot. You make a case for any one of these guys starting every 5 days. This is what we kind of think it's going to look like. And Yamamoto, by the way, he'll probably go no more than 5 or 6 innings in Tokyo on the 20th. Where would you set the strikeout total?
Yeah.
He punched out 7 in 5 innings yesterday.
Playing
how many do you think he strikes out against the Cubbies on opening day at the Tokyo Dome?
I say he's throwing 5. Let's say he throws 5 innings.
Sorry, on the 18th. I got my date wrong. On the 18th of March. Yeah.
I say I'll give him 8.
8 punch.
Yeah.
It's probably I bet they set it at 7.5.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Because he's coming. Look, him and Sasaki. It's all my kitchen sink coming at you. I'm at home in Japan. You think they're not going?
But they're not. They're going to govern him a little bit.
They're going to govern him, but he's coming.
Yeah.
Gangbusters. They've been training for this outing.
Right.
In Japan.
Right. I love it.
大谷選手への疑問をやめませんかという一言は面白かったですね。確かにいつも想像を超えてくるので、大谷選手がやっていることを楽しむのがいいのでしょうかね。日本人2人の投手も期待されていましたので、シーズン通してどういった成績を残すのか楽しみです。本日もご視聴ありがとうございました。チャンネル登録、高評価よろしくお願いいたします。